Bruce, we have to end this. We can't keep fighting. You understand, we need to work together as a team. Say something. You're impossible. Do you bleed? What? Do you bleed? Like this again? No, can't. Do you? What are you doing? Superman must be stopped. I'm the one to stop him. You do know he's bulletproof, right? Hmm? Bruce, what is this? This is armor I made so I can take out Superman. He needs to be taken down a notch. Wow, that's really impressive. That'll stop. Yes, it'll stop. What if he punches you in the mouth? Superman doesn't want this fight. He is honorable. He will do everything he can not to fight. But he will punch you in the dick, right? Yeah. Hey, welcome to another Cajun Toy Review. Today we're going to be looking at Mcfarlane Toys DC Multiverse Armored Batman. Now this Batman is based off the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns comic book, and it's not 100% comic accurate, but it's really close, and it's kind of a mix in between Batman v Superman and the comic, so with the head and everything and stuff like that. But it looks really cool. I was excited to see it and get it, so let's check it out. Let's take a look at the box, and we're going to take a look at our Armored Batman. Now, he is a very solid piece of plastic in there, so definitely. And we do have interchangeable hands, something we don't normally see with the DC Mcfarlane stuff. On the side, of course, nothing there. Always kind of, you're not paying for a presentation on these boxes. You're basically paying for the figure. We know this. But, you know, side shot on the back. Got a big shot of Armored Batman there. Rest of the figures from the wave. Your UPC. So not much else to say. Let's go ahead and check them out. Okay, here is our Armored Batman out of the box. And man, this is better than I thought. A lot better than I thought, just looking at it in the package and stuff. There is a lot of cool detail and textures and stuff on this guy. Really, really cool. Definitely worth $22 or whatever, about approximately. I'm really liking this. I was on the fence. I knew it was going to be good, but I didn't think I was going to like it this much. So let's take him off, look at his extra hands and accessories that I have, and then we're going to check out this dope figure. So our Armored Batman just comes with 2 additional hands, which is not something we always see with Mcfarlane figures, so it's nice. I don't really know what too much accessories they would have given him. I'm calling it now that we'll probably see a battle damage version of this with a broken mask and stuff later on. But these are 2 nice hands. I mean, they're gripping hands for either grabbing Superman around the neck or putting your hands against the side of your head and when someone says Martha in shock. But they're really detailed. The whole suit as a whole has so much little details on it, but these hands are no different. So you got all these little armor plating on here, top of the back of the wrist, and his knuckles. These look like they could really hurt a depowered Superman, punch him in the face. But yeah, they're really, really cool. I'm always hesitant to pull hands and stuff off of the DC Mcfarlane figures because they don't all have the same joints and connections and stuff like that. I learned that the hard way with one of them. So we'll go ahead and try these out real quick, but let's look at the figure first. Alright, so Armored Superman. Solid piece of plastic. This dude stands up by himself, no problem. And one of the things that I love that I didn't think it was going to have, he's got spike ass Superman face kickers on, and I mean, look at that. That is awesome. And they still managed to get a peg hole in there. So bravo Mcfarlane. I'm really impressed with that. So let's look at on his head. His head is a combination, to me, a little bit of the movie head, very much with the shape of it and stuff like that. But it also, and it's smaller than the Dark Knight Returns one. The Dark Knight Return ones was almost the same size as this like opening. But I really like it. The chest is straight up from Dark Knight Returns, but I love the paint scheme on this guy. He's got this really cool gunmetal, and then this like almost like a thermal kind of bluish gray underneath armored, and that's all textured. But really fantastic work on his head, and you know, he's got that Batman skull. I mean, scowl. Got a little bit of paint on the side right there. Let's see. That's plastic. But yeah, there's like a line and some scratches on there. You know, there's no real marbling on there because this thing is designed to look like it's pretty worn. Like he's got maybe got thrown through a building and stuff already. But the eyes, the paint, the lines on that, the face, the skin tone and stuff on the face, it's really good. Now texture on the chest, it's really nice. We got a lot of get some light on that. So you got all these like different lines and stuff in there, like it's either cracked or worn and stuff like that. And we got the rivets, like he's been basically sealed up inside this suit. And that detail goes through. He's got his utility belt, which is soft. It's not a solid piece like everything else. Kind of goes around to the back a bit. But he's got the gauntlets and everything, and also of course on the boots. Like the paint on this guy, I don't see any bad like paint on here, and you know, it's supposed to look worn, so even a little bit might not show as much. Like a little bit of silver on there. It's just looks so dope. Now the cape is freaking nuts. I hope they put this cape on another Batman, because the texture on this, it's really cool. It's soft and pliable. It's not going to get in your way of really posing too much, but you're not going to get it. It is glued on the back there, so if you pull on that, you're gonna, I'm not sure, it looks like it's glued all the way on, so if you pull on it a little bit too much, you might separate it, so be careful with that. But let's look at his articulation. So you're not gonna get much up or down. You can go up about that much, so yeah, you can kind of mug Superman. But down, you're not gonna get much with that armor and this piece right here on his chest. But you do have a nice range, a pivot on the head. So, of course, there is limited rotation on there. If you might come up and over, but you're gonna be rubbing against the plate. Not so much on the right side. Okay, his arms, full rotation. Now he has a single jointed elbow, but you're not gonna get much of shit out of these elbows with these big gauntlets on there at all. But you can get a rotation. Just got a wrist flex. Now let's go ahead and switch out one of these hands. Pops off easy. And there we go. All right. There's a little bit of an ab crunch on him, but not too much. But I do like, you can actually see more if it's like chainmail, his Under Armour, whatever he's got going on right there underneath when you pull that crunch ab all the way back. His legs split about that much, not very much. Not gonna get much more with this plating on the side right here. He does have double knees, but again, with the plating and everything, that's going to be limited. He does have a rotation on the foot and a rocker, so you can get him in some pretty good poses with his feet. And he does have a calf swivel. But like I said, he's got some big old boots, and he's a really solid figure. So really, you just kind of get him straight, and you sit him down, and he ain't moving. Like, he's locked in. So, I'll switch out the other hand. The other one was so easy. There we go. So yeah, really solid, awesome. You want to scale, if you want to scale him up to some other figures and stuff. See, this is how he's going to scale to the Mcfarlane DC Multiverse Superman. And this is the Hush Batman. So he towers over everyone. So here he is compared to some of the other DC Multiverse figures: the Superman, Nightwing, the White Knight Batman, and Robin. Height-wise, he is actually almost 8 inches tall. He said, but yeah, if you're on the fence about this figure and stuff like that, I recommend them. I'd give them a solid. I mean, I don't know what really accessories we could give him, so I can't knock him for anything for that. The paint, the sculpt, just everything about it. It's a really solid figure for the price it is. So yeah, check your stores. I'll put a link in there for like Target and stuff. I'm not sure who else is carrying them. Pretty much, it's not an exclusive. But anyway, if you did like this video, please leave a like. Check out our other content. If you do, consider subscribing and check out our Facebook. You know, what's your favorite Batman figure so far out of the DC Multiverse? I'd like to hear that in the comments. So, as always, thank you for watching. Take care of yourself.